Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Myself Arpita Paul and I am back again with another new video. In my today's tutorial, I will tell you how to use do while loop in Java program. In my previous videos, I have already explained what is loop, how to use for loop, how to use while loop. So if you haven't yet watched those videos, please go through those videos once and the links are given in the description box below. Okay, so let's start today's class. So first thing, you need to know what is do while loop. So it is an exit controlled loop. Okay, basically whatever checking is done in do while loop, it is done in the exit point only. Okay, that is why it is called exit control loop. You can see initialization, increment, decrement and the condition steps are on different line. So similarity between the while loop and do while loop is both the condition, initialization and increment decrement part are written in different lines in both cases. Okay, but the difference is while loop is called entry control loop and do while loop is called exit control loop. It is also called bottom tested loop. Why it is called bottomless tested or exit control loop? You can see here in the screen, condition is tested at bottom and body has to execute at least once. So basically whatever condition we will provide for other loops, we check the condition, then we execute the statement if the condition is true. But in case of do while loop, we check the condition at the end. Before that, we execute the statement. For that, statement will be executed at least once. Okay, I will show you with a simple example how this is actually working. Okay, so let me show you the syntax here. See the syntax. So first we will write the initialization part here. Okay, after that we will write do. Okay, then we will start the second brace and within the brace we will write the statement part. Then after that we will write the increment and decrement part. You can see here no condition part is written in this entry phase. Okay, now after ending the second brace we are writing while, then within bracket condition. So here at the bottom we are providing the condition. Okay, so if the condition is true, then it will again go to the do part and it will execute the statement. If the condition is false, it will not again go to the do part and it will not execute the statement. But for first time when it is entering to the statement part, see there is no checking. So if there is no checking, that is why at least this loop will execute once. Okay, at least once the do while loop will execute if the condition is false. Okay, so let me show you a simple example how it actually works. You can see the Java program here to print hello from Java 5 times using do while loop. So basically we will print this statement hello from Java 5 times using do while loop. Okay, so let me show you how to write it. Okay, so for that first we are creating a class named loop1. You can provide any other name also. Then within the class we are writing our main method public static void main, then within bracket string args. Then within the main method I am declaring one variable I. Why? Because I is the loop variable which I will use for the counting. Okay, so I am declaring the variable I by writing in space I and initializing the value of I with 1 by writing equals to 1. So the loop will start from 1. Okay, as it was told to us to print the statement 5 times here. So we are starting the loop from 1. Then we are writing do. You can see here we are not providing any condition. We are writing do, then starting the brace. Within the brace we are printing the statement system.out.println within double quotation hello from Java. So this is the statement part. So after the statement part we will increment the value of I. Why we will increment the value? Because if we are starting the value from one position and we have to reach to somewhere else, so we have to increment the value of I one by one. So that is why we are incrementing the value and we are writing I plus plus. Okay, then we are coming out of the loop and you can see here after ending the second brace we are writing here the condition while I less than equals to 5. Okay, then providing a semicolon. So in last loops like while loop and for loop we never provided semicolon while we are writing the condition. But here we are giving semicolon. And why we are using this? Because usually whenever we are providing any statement part, the statement part ends after this ending brace. But here after the ending brace we are writing the condition part. Just to terminate this one, we need to use this semicolon here. Okay, but for other cases, when we are using for loop or while loop, we don't need to use any semicolon there in the condition part. But in case of do while loop, we have to provide the semicolon here, otherwise it will not work. Okay, so let me show you the dry run how it will work. Okay, you can see the dry run window here on the right hand side. Now so here let me show you how it works. So value of I, output, and the condition. So initially the value of I is 1. Okay, so now the value of I is 1. Now it will get inside, as there is no checking, so it will not check for anything. Okay, so it will get inside and it will execute the statement. So it will print hello from Java. Okay, now the value of I will be incremented. Now the value of I will be 2. You can see here there is no checking for the value 1. Okay, as the checking is kept at the bottom. Now after incrementing the value, it will come to this position, and now it will check while I less than equals to 5. So the value of I is 2 now, so it will check 2 less than equals to 5. Yes, it is satisfying. Now it will go to the do portion again. Okay, then it will get inside the do statement and it will execute the statement and it will print the output hello from Java. Okay, now again the value of I will be incremented and the value of I will become 3 now. Now it will check again 3 less than equals to 5. Yes, it is satisfying. So again it will go to the do part and it will execute the statement and it will print the output hello from Java. Then again here the value of I will be incremented and it will be 4. Then it will come to the condition part. It will check 4 less than equals to 5. Yes, it is satisfying. Now again it will go to the do part and it will execute the statement and it will print hello from Java. Now the value of I will be again incremented and it will become 5. Now it will check 5 less than equals to 5. Yes, we have given the condition less than equals to, yes, 5 is less than equals to 5. So it is satisfying. Okay, so it will go to the do part and it will execute the statement again and it will print hello from Java. Now the value of I will be incremented and it will be 6 now. Now it will check 6 less than equals to 5. No, it is not satisfying. So it will come out of the loop and it will reach to the end of the class. So this is how the do while loop will work. Okay, so let me show you the output. So for that, compile the program first. Class compile, no syntax error, minimize the window. Then right click on your class, click on void main, click on OK. So you can see the output here. Hello from Java 5 times it has displayed here. Okay, so using do while loop you can perform any task repeatedly. So thank you everyone, like and share the video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Okay, and if you have any video suggestion, please mention it in the comment section. Thank you.